Yo, what is going on, everybody? This is SERG VICENTE, the host of the Fight Podcast, the greatest combat sports and culture show in the entire universe. This is episode 256, and I told you guys we were going to go ahead and start the year off with a bang. And when I was looking for guests, I was looking for people that I'm truly a fan of. And this dude, first of all, man, my Puerto Ricans are few and far in between, so I had to find one. And then on top of that, this dude honestly is right in line with the title shot in the deepest weight class in the UFC. This dude is an absolute monster. He went out there and knocked his last opponent out with a fucking jab. Let's just go ahead and talk about that. Let's bring my mans on, Mr. Rob Font. Bro, thank you for joining me on the Fight
Of
Podcast today,
course,
man.
man. Of course, man. Thanks for having me on, man.
Oh, absolutely. Well, look, bro, we had to kick it off, man. Obviously, I was talking about your last win against Marlon Moraes. Dude, you absolutely destroyed, buddy. But before we get into that, man, you're currently, about to corner your boy. You're out there in Dubai kicking it, man. Bro, how is the Fight Island experience?
It's obviously Fight Island is cool because I know Calvin's about to do his thing come Saturday, but it's just boring, man. We can't do much. We're stuck in the room. Uh, you know, Sitting there trying to figure out what books to read and trying to getting tired of the same conversation and all that. But yeah, no, it is what it is. But we here for one thing only, and that's to be national followers. So
Absolutely, and let's keep it a bean. I mean, at the end of the day, this is, in my opinion, this is truly the championship fight. I think
yeah,
everybody admits that. This is really the belt of belts, man. So I can't wait. I think a lot of us can't wait. But bro, I'm here to talk about you, man.
let's go.
Let's what I'm saying, we have to kick it off, man, because you had a knee injury that kept you out for most of, like I said, 2019. But all of a sudden, this cat came back with a vengeance, and all of a sudden goes out there and absolutely destroys Marlon Moraes. And here's the thing: a lot of people, were counting you out in that fight. We don't know what he have.
Big
Rob.
underdog.
The big, yeah, the big names he hasn't been able to finish up. What Rob's gonna show up? And bro, this honestly, to me, honestly, outside looking in, it was the best version of you I've ever seen. You boxing look
Yeah.
crisp, moving around, man. What do you attribute to that, man? Because honestly, you might have the best boxing in that weight class.
Yeah, I train a lot of great trainers out here. Shout out to Sean Farley, Jake Manini. We got a tight team. We got a solid squad behind us, and I pride myself in striking, and I just wanted to go out there and, and prove that I was a better striker than this guy. He's a great kicker, but again, like you can't kick much when you get punched in the face, and my plan was to go out there, hit him with some jabs and keep him at bay, and I landed a couple combinations, all I needed, and then dropped him with a jab, and from there just followed up with some devastating ground and
Do
pound. But
that ground and pound. And by the way, did Marlon owe the ref money? Like, what was going on there, man?
it looked like we
You was
jumped
out
that
there.
man.
You just let you
It looked
keep
like we
pounding on.
jumped him, man.
Dog, I was looking at it. I was like, I can't believe what's happening. I was like, let it stop it. Let it stop. It was nuts, man. But dude,
It was
amazing
funny, man. I
performance,
got a
bro.
couple of memes. I got a couple of memes saying that we jumped that man. It was hilarious.
Yo, you made it when you get memes made of you, bro. Like
Yeah,
truly, man. You guys, like I said, when you went into that matchup, and again, a lot of people right after the fight, again, you went out there and you called out somebody that I think a lot of people haven't been paying attention to or didn't want to talk about, bro. You in. I want TJ.
yeah,
Explain to me,
yeah.
bro, why TJ Dillashaw over anybody, and why over Jose Aldo?
Well, obviously Jose Aldo's a legend in the game, but I just think that fighting T. Dillashaw would be a bigger fight. I believe, um, you know, there's going to be a lot of press on this fight. He's come back off of a 2 year suspension off of basically cheating.
No, not
And
basically, brother. You being
well,
shisty.
well,
We
yeah,
can keep
yeah,
it a bean.
yeah, yeah. Well, he was coming off a year of cheating, so there's going to be a lot of negative publicity on that, and he's not booked. Rumor is Jose Aldo's fighting Cody Garbrandt, so he's not booked. You know, he's the ex champ. I'm sorry, the champ at that weight. Technically, he didn't lose the belt.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I just, you know, why not fight a guy like that? Why not fight a guy that's been there, done that? And again, I go out there and knock him out the way I did Mariah. So you can't deny me a title shot.
Facts. Well, let me ask you this, man. How do you think? Because TJ is one of those dudes that I think a lot of people really love his striking, and he's also a heavy kicking guy as well with the Bang Muay Thai and everything that he has. For you, how do you see that matchup going, man? And for you, like I said, what would a TJ Dillashaw versus Ralph fight actually look like? Oh, we'll get him back in a second,
I
guys.
think of,
Oh, there you go.
sorry about that. I
No,
don't
no
know how
worries
they
at all,
got the
brother.
room got a little noisy in there.
It's all good.
He's a volume fighter. He's a volume fighter. He throws a lot. Which means there's a lot of opportunity for me to sneak in my shots.
Up,
And
hold it for 1 second, brother. I'm sorry.
my
All of a sudden, your
work,
connection was breaking
you know,
up on us.
all that. So yeah,
No, no, it's all good. I know. I said. Whoop,
I
hold it for
think it's
one
gonna
second.
be that this last.
Hold it for 1 second, guys. Our connection's getting a little, little choppy. Let me see if we can get that adjusted for us right quick. I'm gonna go ahead and change that, guys. We're currently with Rob Fine on the line right now, man. Again, little technical difficulties with the things. We have to remember, like I said, they're over there in Dubai, man. It's a long way away. But there we go. We got my man's back on. There we go,
Yeah,
brother.
we're back, man. We're back. Sorry about
Yeah.
that. Got a little
No,
noisy
no
in the
worries at
room,
all.
man. But yeah, no, I think TJ's a great matchup, man. He's a fun, exciting fighter. He has that name that everybody knows. He's
Mhm,
technically still the champion.
mhm.
So yeah, I know he's gonna bring
Nice.
it. He's like I said before, he's a volume fighter. He's gonna throw a lot of punches, a lot of
Facts.
kicks, and so that means there's gonna be a lot more opportunity for me to land my shot. So that's the way I
Mhm.
see it, and yeah, I plan on knocking him out, man.
There it is. I love that shit. I love it, man.
Oh
And
yeah,
honestly, as a fan, that is one of the matchups that stylistically, especially when you look at the weight class, and first of all, bro, what the fuck? 135 all out of nowhere. It's like
yeah,
literally
man,
from 1 to 8, I can say. Anybody from 1 to 8 has a legit shot. And it's one
yeah,
of those like the
yeah,
deepest weight classes in the sport, man. And honestly, a win over TJ Dillashaw, they can't deny you anymore when we get to that matter. I mean, realistically. But let me
yeah.
ask you this, because we talked a little bit about your squad a little bit, bro. What makes the cartel so special? I see you rocking the merch. Like I said, I almost copped a beanie a couple days ago, man.
Oh
Like,
man, let's
fam, like,
go.
so what makes the cartel so special? Because I don't know what the hell kind of water y'all drinking over there in Boston, but y'all got all the fisticuffs.
Yeah,
Like, what's
man.
happening?
We just got a team that really cares. We really specialize and focus on the details of every little thing from obviously fighting to the weight cut to the mental aspect of the game to strength and conditioning to just every small part about it. We go above and beyond to make sure we get it right, and then we won't stop until we get it right. There's been times that me and Calvin in the gym late night just because we were doing it wrong. We won't stop
Yeah.
until we get it right, and you don't get that at the big gyms. You don't get that,
Hmm.
because
Hmm.
you got 30, 40 guys, you know what I'm saying, you got to take care of,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Like with us, it's maybe a handful of
Hmm.
guys, you know what I'm saying? That's why
Yep.
obviously it's me and Calvin, the main ones, but we have a lot of young up and coming guys and coaches
Yeah.
that will come in and literally just get the details until we get it right or
Hmm.
go over the details until we get it right. And, I think it's paying off, you know what I'm saying? We're exciting. We know our
Absolutely.
strengths, we know our weaknesses, and we're not afraid to voice it to the team. Obviously, we'll pull in whoever we have to, we'll pay whatever we have to, and
Hmm.
or we'll travel to wherever we have to go to make sure we get the job done.
Facts. Fact. No, I love that, man. I love seeing it, man. And really, you can tell there's a culture building there. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? There's a culture,
yeah,
and I think everybody also, come on, man, it's Boston, right? Boston's tough. We all know Boston's tough. I mean, I'm a Chicago dude. I respect Boston. You know what I'm saying? Chicago
uh,
dudes don't respect much. We respect Boston. We
I
respect New
love it.
York. You know.
Let's go, man.
So to be able to, it's come on, man. Especially Puerto Rican dude out of Boston. I gotta show love, man.
Yeah,
Come on.
let's go, baby. Let's go.
Well, let me
I
ask
love
you
it.
this real quick, because look, combat sports, Puerto Ricans, bro, we are known for combat sports. Most of us are
Yeah.
known for boxing, though. There's not a.
Yeah.
You're starting to see a couple dudes come out, and let's keep it a bean. Arguably, might be the best MMA fighter, Puerto Rican MMA fighter, especially at
Oh,
this point in
definitely.
time. You,
A hundred
you know what I'm
percent.
saying?
100%.
100%.
Yeah, no,
But
we
let me ask you
obviously we
this.
pride on,
Yeah.
we obviously pride on boxing. We have, the Macho Camachos. We have Penis Trinidad, Miguel Cotto. We have a whole bunch of
Man.
studs. And I try to bring that same, same technical type of striking
Yeah.
to the to that mid game. There's a few of us, but I feel like I'm that guy that like really can put on for the Puerto Ricans and the fans, and just really show that sweet boxing. It's that rhythm, baby.
It is. It is. So check it out. I'm glad you said that. I am, because this is how we're gonna finish up today, man. We're gonna have a little fun, and we're gonna hit you with some quick fire questions. All right. And I'm glad you said with the rhythm, because I have to start with this, bro. With this quick fire. What do we like better? Is it salsa or reggaeton? What's up, bro?
That reggaeton, man. Reggaeton.
Reggaeton all day?
Let's go, man.
What you rocking to right now? What reggaeton should we be listening to right now? I
No,
can't lie.
honestly,
I'm a
man, I'm
Bad
going.
Bunny
I'm
fan.
going old school Daddy Yankee, man. I'm sorry, no, Nicky Jam. Man. I've been going old school Nicky Jam. Like during my fight week, I was just playing this whole. I downloaded the essential list. I've been playing all that, man. But that
That's
Netflix
what's up.
that Netflix documentary had me all hype and shit, man. So I actually
Dog.
I live not too far from the town he grew up with in Mass. So I was watching,
That's
and I
what's
have
up.
a studio in Lawrence, Mass that I do private lessons out of. So it's kind of like I watched that Netflix. It was like, wait a minute, it went full on, and it was awesome. But yeah, nah,
That's
man,
what's up.
definitely got that reggaeton, man.
No, all right. I love it too, man. You know what? Speaking of old school, like, I'm a huge Tego Calderon fan. Like, I love
There you
Tego,
go.
and I think people
I
don't
like it.
give Tego enough love. You know what I'm saying?
I like it. I
All right.
like it.
Next one. Lakers or Celtics?
Celtics, baby. We bleed green, baby. Bleed green. It's a must. Holding it down
Yo,
for New England. You know what's up.
man. So what's up with the Celtics this year, man? They got a good squad. What we gonna see what the Celtics do?
Nah, they're doing their thing. They're definitely doing their thing. We'll see though. We got to figure out how everybody's react to this COVID shit. But nah, I believe we're gonna definitely make the playoffs for sure.
Absolutely, absolutely. I mean, I think the Celtics legit got a shot in the East, man. Especially with you got Kyrie. You know how Kyrie gets down. Shit, y'all definitely know how Kyrie gets down. My man might just disappear on you, never show back up. Uh, all right, next one, man. Next one. Favorite MMA moment. Doesn't have to be your moment, your fight or anything. What is your favorite MMA moment?
Honestly, man, I gotta be greedy to my moment. When me, Calvin fought in Boston. We went in there, fought in Boston,
Mhm.
220. I knocked out Thomas Almeida. He knocked out Shane Burgos, and it was just after that fight, we sat back.
Crazy.
Obviously, we had to go through the media. And we did all that, and then
Hmm.
finally, when we finally got to the hotel, everything was dead. The bars were closed. Everything was dead, and we grabbed a drink, went up to the top floor, just sat there and just looked at the skyline. I was like, bro, what the hell did we just do? Just like we just kept it in. You know what I'm saying? We soaked it all in, and yeah, no, I think we can't. It's gonna be hard to mimic that. The only thing I think it's gonna be able to mimic that is gonna be us fighting for the belt at the same time. So, but that's
Mm,
definitely one of my favorite moments.
that'd be
We put on
sick.
a fucking show, man.
Oh, dude, that's a great moment.
Yeah.
No, y'all did, dude. That Thomas Almeida knockout was nuts, bro.
Thank you,
Great
man.
fight.
Thank you.
All right. Fight that you would love to see. Again, fantasy matchup. What fights would you love to see in 2021? As a fan, what would
2021.
you like to watch?
Oh, I wouldn't mind seeing Nick Diaz versus Jorge Masvidal. I think it'd be a good match.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? That'd be
Why
fun.
can't they need to let Nick smoke his weed and leave him alone? Just
Leave that man
Nick smoke a
alone.
little.
Yeah. Leave that man alone, man. Let him smoke a little weed, you know what I'm saying? Let him do his thing and let him jump back in there.
That's what it is. And last but certainly not least, my brother, when does Rob Font win the title?
Oh man, I'm thinking end of 21, beginning of 22. So we'll see. But I'm thinking end of 21,
I
beginning of
love it, man.
22. I'm hoping I'm fighting TJ by the 20 by April.
Okay,
Um,
okay.
and then obviously we got to play see how the championship plays out, and then
Hmm. Hmm.
we'll go from there. But obviously I still got a lot of work to do. My plan is to get
Hmm.
back to work right when we get done with this fight, and keep campaigning for that fight. So man, keep pushing it, man. To your dealership, we need that fight.
TJ, where you at? You know what I'm saying?
Let
Taking
them
everything
know,
we work
man.
for, motherfucker. What's up?
Let's go. Yeah,
Well, there it is. Well, Rob, my brother, I'm not gonna take too much of your time. I know you're busy. I know you're
appreciate
doing
it.
your thing, man. But dude, really appreciate your time. I hope we can do
Thank you,
this
Doc.
again sometimes, man.
Yeah, man. Like I said, you this anytime, man. Before my next fight, and even after my fight, just keep in touch, man. Keep doing your thing. Appreciate
Thank
you
you.
reaching out, man. And like I said, man, just keep hustling. You know how it is.
Absolutely, my brother. There it is, man. Appreciate you, Rob. And real quick, where
Dude.
can they find you?
Oh, hell yeah, man. First off, NewEnglandCartel.com, man. Go check out the merch. Go check out the swag.
Mhm.
Rob_Font on Instagram, Rob Font on Twitter, and then Rob Font on Facebook. And again, obviously follow my boy Calvin Cater, my coach Tyson Chartier, Jake Manini, Sean Farley. Shout out to the crew. And man,
Let
huge
them
shout out
know.
to you, man. Thanks for having me on, bro.
Thank you, sir. Well, brother, my brother, I appreciate you. Good luck with everything. Good luck to Kelvin, obviously. And man, hopefully we get to see you soon, my brother.
Definitely, bro. Have a good one, bro.
Yes, sir. You too, man. Take care. All right, everybody. That was my interview with Rob Font. Yo, super cool dude, man. Dude, super dope. I'm so happy to get him on the show today. Um, a lot of fun, and I can't wait to see what happens. Like I said before, he is the number 5 ranked dude. If he does get a fight with TJ Dillashaw, I'm telling you guys, the sky's the limit. He's truly one of those guys. The sky's the limit, and I could absolutely see him fighting for the title, especially after getting a win against TJ Dillashaw at the end of this year or very beginning 2021, man. So thank you to our guest Rob Fine for joining us on the show today. Thank you for everybody who listened live today, everybody who watched us live on the show, man, and thank you everybody listening everywhere to the Fight Podcast. And podcast is available Google Play, Spotify, Stitcher, SoundCloud, thefightpodcast.com. Check us out there. Check me out at Serg Vicente. Check us out at the Fight Podcast as well for all of your fight news and culture news needs right there on the page, man. We'll take care of you guys. With that being said, I'm the host, Serg Vicente, of the greatest combat sports and culture show in the entire universe, the Fight Podcast. This has been episode 256, my interview with Rob Font. Thank you guys. I'll see you guys next time right here on the Fight Podcast. Peace out.